Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, so let's just dive in and let's start with this here. So we do see this is the worst performance of the market in over a century in real terms. And here we have from Game of Trades _ the S&P 500, the worst performance in real terms since 1872. And you do see 2022 compared to everything else historically in terms of the performance, and we are at the worst point in history. This is absolutely crazy. And when we really kind of look at these markets right now, a lot of people have been trying to call the bottom. A lot of people have been saying, you know, this, that, whatever. I'm not going to try to call the bottom. In fact, we have been addressing a few things in the charts and really kind of determining where we could fall to. But nothing is predictable right now. I mean, no one could predict what's going to happen next. This market is extremely uncertain right now. It is one of the best times to be in this market, though. I will say that, and we're going to get to that here in a second. From the Kabaisi letter over here on Twitter, we do see events this month. Most tech layoffs announced since 2001. A $30 billion collapse of crypto exchange FTX. U.S. credit card debt hits record at $930 billion. Wells Fargo mortgage business drops to 90%. 37% of small businesses in the U.S. unable to pay rent. We are in a recession. And yeah, it has been a crazy time. And I do want to agree with like this statement down here, like over $250 billion was evaporated from the crypto market just this week alone. And I even said on Twitter, I made a video about this as well. CNBC, Jim Cramer actually said to everyone to get your money out of crypto before you lose it all. And this was after the FTX situation. But I said the media is bearish. Tell you to withdraw while you can. The entire community is filled with fear/panic. The market has been demolished in the last week, but they won't tell you is CPI was bullish and DXY has been crashing while panic continues. Distractions. Now, I have been looking at a lot of things around this market. Do I think that there's going to be more pain? There could very well be. In fact, CZ, the Binance CEO, he was saying that more companies might fail in the coming weeks, which a lot of people have been addressing. You know, Qcoin. You can go over on Twitter and you can look at Qcoin. A lot of people have been addressing Qcoin. A lot of people have been addressing even Crypto.com, which we just recently made a video on as well. And it's very interesting to say the least. Like, there has been a lot of FUD, you know, swarming around on Twitter, which again, as I said, it could spread like a wildfire. You never know the repercussions of fake FUD, real FUD. You don't know. I mean, anything in this market is possible. I said even here, you know, the biggest issue with FUD in crypto is that it spreads like a wildfire. It could be completely fake, but it still will have severe repercussions on the market. And again, all of this plays into the fear narrative around crypto. Now, I completely agree with 10_41 over here. He's saying, I have a feeling liquidity is about to dump into this market so fast that retail and average investors won't have time to react. How will they do that? Scare everyone out of using exchanges so they can't buy. It's pretty simple concept if you think about it. And yes, I've actually been addressing this and looking at this. There's an individual over on Twitter. His name is Crypto Weatherman. I don't know if you guys follow him on TikTok or anything like that, but it was this tweet here that I seen from him that I was very adamant in a few videos ago talking about how retail could be stomped out, sorry. And it says here, forecast, most crypto exchanges will become banned in the USA. Regulators will do this to protect retail. Investing will shift to platforms like Fidelity and TD Ameritrade. They can more easily monitor you there, and politicians hate how crypto goes around sanctions. And here you guys have Fidelity to open commission-free crypto trading to retail investors. And then over here, we also do see crypto exchange Binance helped Iranian firms trade $8 billion despite sanctions, which again, most of these crypto exchanges are an option for anyone. It does not matter. A lot of people think that, you know, these exchanges avoiding sanctions is bad, but technically speaking, crypto is for everyone. It's supposed to not be extremely regulated. It's not supposed to be controlled by these entities. That's why I always say, like, you know, when we look at crypto, they are targeting crypto because they cannot control it. I said it on Twitter as well earlier. I quoted this So if you watch my 1XRP video from earlier today, I quoted this tweet from Brad Sherman, and we went in depth on it and what he is actually trying to do here, the entire situation around FTX, how it was one big plan. Like I said, Time and time again, they want to kill this industry. They utilize these individuals as fall guys to paint a vivid picture of how scary and risky crypto is, just to turn around and usher in their strict regulations, stomping out retail and stifling this market. And then, of course, I said this is all to protect the big banks. They want control. They want to continue to use the system they created, and they run like a game of Monopoly. The American Bankers Association is a big key player in all of this. And of course, all of these, major individuals, these elites around this entire system, and these politicians are continuously trying to set up this big plan to, oh, hey, we're here to protect investors. They're here to stop you from buying into crypto, into one of the most lucrative areas in terms of an investment opportunity in the last, I would say, ever since the internet boom. But this is like the biggest technological advancement in the history of tech. We've talked about this many times. This is the biggest wealth transfer in history, and they want retail out. They don't want retail a part of this entire market. They're going to continue to use this terminology saying, we're here to protect you, we're here to protect you, all while they're not protecting you at all. It's an absolute disgusting tactic, and they want retail out, and they will continue to try to push this. That's why you need to cold storage all of your crypto. I've always been saying this. And also, we do see over here in terms of the US dollar, we have a new weekly candle, and it looks like we could very well be bottoming out a little bit on the US dollar at this 106 region, which we did come down to test anyways beforehand. And if we continue to move up here, first off, big area for us to break out on the dollar is 107, and this could be crucial right now in terms of this market. We've been watching the US dollar for a little bit of time. This is on the 3-day, by the way. This is not even the 1-day. The 1-day looks absolutely terrible, but a few levels here that I am watching is to see if we are going to hold this level, because again, let me throw a horizontal line here just so that you guys can see it visually. Look at the support range here. So we have come down to test this area quite a bit in the past. It is a big support region. I remember back here when we, broke down, everybody was calling the dollar top back here in July and saying, oh, okay, now get ready for the, fall time frame. We're going to pump, blah, blah, blah. And then look at what ended up happening. We bounced off of the 50 daily EMA, which is this orange line. We wicked below it back here as well, and we continued to pump. That's why, us breaking down below all EMAs except for the 200, which is at 105.6, is crucial, because now this is all resistance up here. So the dollar is going to be facing some of the strongest resistance in a very long time, and it's going to be very interesting to watch here, especially as we look at a few other things around this market. Also, by the way, in terms of this entire situation with FTX, we have over here from Blockchain Backer, can't get over this. All of this is happening as the US dollar is just getting wrecked. Dollar up for a year and a half, then breaks, and FTX breaks everything. This goes back to the 11th when a lot of the situation was really kind of heating up. But here you guys have the US dollar, and this is where it initially started to break down. And the timing here is very unreal. Like, this is absolutely it's crazy, but it's incredible to say the least when you look at the timing on XRP as well. XRP got targeted at the perfect time in the market where everything else was going parabolic, and XRP had to sit it out. It ruined an entire play on XRP for the whole year of 2021. I mean, it technically missed a cycle, if you will, especially if you follow the 4-year cycle, which most do. So when we look at things happening around this market, you could tell things are being targeted. You could tell things are being attacked, because at this point in time, crypto should have been going absolutely parabolic because of the dollar breaking down, because of the CPI print, and guess what ended up happening? It got targeted at the perfect time, just like everything, all by design, as we do see over here. And it really kind of makes you wonder. Now, one thing I have been looking at is also the total. So, crypto's total market cap. We are at a pretty sticky situation here. So, I am looking at this on the 1 week as well. And right now, as we do kind of trade at the level that we are almost back testing the topping point from 2017-2018. We came down to test on the 1 week, so I could show you this real quick as well. So one thing that I've been looking at is where we are at on the 1 week, because on the 3-day things look pretty bearish. It looks like we can go much, much lower. But on the 1 week, we came down to test this perfect weekly candle of January 4th. Now, it wasn't exactly if we go back to the 3-day chart real quick, I don't believe that this was the perfect test of July or January 1st. Yeah, because January 1st is, well, technically, yeah, it would be yearly support. So we are on the yearly support of 2021. So if we do continue to break down here, I would be very concerned because the next level in terms of major support wouldn't technically be $650 billion. It would be all the way down here at about $550 billion in market cap for the entire crypto market. So again, we would love to see this region hold at about roughly 700 and it's like almost $737 billion in market cap. If we lose that level, we are going to be losing a crucial support zone. So as long as that holds, I do suspect that we will continue to have a nice little bullish pattern being printed here on the total chart for crypto. And what I mean by that is we'll kind of just build out a floor here and we'll start to kind of break out gradually. It's going to take some time. I'm going to be honest, like all the situations that we have seen in the last couple days, weeks, it's going to take time for us to bounce back, but it's time that I feel confident waiting it out because again, patience is a virtue in this market. And not only that, but also being able to accumulate at a nice low price where like the entire market looks like it's almost going to be decimated, it's going to zero, it's all like you should get out of crypto right now. That's what the media will tell you. That's usually the best time to be in the market. And right now, the media is extremely bearish. We do see over here on Friday, this got posted, we do see, the worst week in cryptocurrency history. Another one, JP Morgan says FTX collapse fallout could cut the value of cryptocurrencies in half before it's over. And another one, Bitcoin will fall further, says fund manager, until this one catalyst kicks in. And a lot of what we are seeing in the media, a lot of what we are seeing on Twitter, like I honestly can't believe the amount of FUD that we are seeing over on Twitter. I could probably just load up my Twitter page and I could scroll down and we'll see, more FUD around this market. It's truly something remarkable to be in this market this early because, again, a lot of it is just speculation. Like, somebody could post over on Twitter, but around, okay, I think Coinbase might be insolvent. As long as it picks up some traction, you could see this market drop rapidly. And that's the type of market that we are in right now. That's how early we are in this market as well. But one thing is for certain right now that, in my opinion at least, is the fact that this entire move in crypto, this entire collapse in crypto around FTX was all a big setup. And it was at the perfect time in this market because, like I said, with the dollar doing a massive, this is a huge move off of the top. It came down nearly 7.44%. This market should have been, jumping. We're talking about a huge move in this market because going all the way back to March of 2020, just to give you guys a perspective view, right? 7.44% wasn't even realized in until around, we're looking at like the summertime. The funny thing about this is that during the summertime of 2020, there was DeFi cryptos. Like it was DeFi summer. You had Link, there was a few other ones, SNX, I believe, Synthetics, Avi, I believe as well. There was a ton of DeFi tokens going absolutely parabolic. And it was because the dollar was continuously dropping in value. Here, and this is a much shorter time frame as well, like from the topping point here to our recent candle, this was about 44 days. Back here, from the topping point to where we were down, 44%, this was 120 plus days. So this is a very rapid drop in the dollar. We should have been having an incredible time in this market. Bitcoin probably would have been at around like 25, maybe 27K. Possibly even 28K. So again, this was the perfect time for them to collapse something and break something around crypto. And like I said, I believe that Sam Bankman-Fried was a fall guy. It is a conspiracy if you want to call it that, whatever, it is what it is. You guys could go check out the video from earlier where I made a video breaking down everything around it. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.